What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Before I get into the subject matter at hand, if you want to show love to this channel, I'm going to put a link in the description box where you can donate to this channel and show your support for Too Raw for TV. I'll try to do the best videos I can for you guys. Now, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm not objective in this series, okay? I'm rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks, so maybe I'm not being 100% objective, straight down the middle. I don't give a fuck. In my opinion, look, first of all, in double overtime, the Toronto Raptors beat the Milwaukee Bucks 118-112. Okay, let me get that out of the way. All right. They prevent the Bucks from taking an overwhelming lead in this series. They cut the lead to 2-1. They're still in this series. I think the next game is Tuesday, I believe. All right. So, all praise to Toronto. Kawhi Leonard had 36 points. Pascal Siakam finally has a great game. 25 points, 11 rebounds. Marc Gasol finally comes out of his long slump with 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. And Norman Powell continues to play well against the Milwaukee Bucks with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Neither team shot the ball particularly well. Toronto shot from outside better than Milwaukee at a 38% clip to the Milwaukee Bucks, only 32%. Milwaukee actually won the rebounding battle 63-55. And that's pretty much, and actually won the points in the paint battle 46-36. But they need to actually win that by a little bit bigger margin than what they did. Now, having said all of this, in my opinion, the NBA and the officiating were very adamant in helping Toronto win this game. Okay? Giannis had a poor game. Okay, he didn't get it going offensively. He only had 12 points. He was only 5 of 16 from the floor. He turned the ball over 8 times, although he did have 23 rebounds and 7 assists. But there were so many instances where I saw Giannis get fucked in foul calls, man, to the point where I'm like, I almost wanted to stop watching the fucking game. All right? There was one sequence where Giannis got fouled 3 times. 3 fucking times. He got smacked in the face, hit in the arm, and then I think he got hit in the back of the head or some shit again. All right? Giannis was getting beat up out there, and yet I think he only had like 5 free throw attempts. 5. The NBA was adamant on making sure that Toronto won this game because they didn't want to have 2 series where the opponent was down 3-0. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't do anything about Portland. You know what I'm saying? Because Portland just can't stop Golden State offensively. Despite the fact that Giannis had such a poor game, and despite the fact that we didn't shoot the ball particularly well, Milwaukee, and I say we because Milwaukee has become like my second favorite team after the Chicago Bulls. So yeah, I'm supporting the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm riding with them. So I say we. Okay, we didn't shoot well. Despite all of that, the Bucks had opportunities to win this game. All right, and that blocking call that went against Giannis was bullshit. Okay, that fouled him out the game. All right, that was bullshit. All right. But to me, the reason why Milwaukee lost this game is because these 2 motherfuckers right here. These 2 motherfuckers played like shit, especially in the second half of the fucking game. Eric Bledsoe, ever since the first game of the playoffs, I think the first game, a game 1 against the Detroit Pistons, he had a great game. Since then, Eric Bledsoe has played like shit to the point where I really don't even like him out there on the court anymore, man. He takes dumb fucking shots. Okay? He dribbles around and he dribbles the basketball and try to penetrate like he's fucking Nate Tiny Archibald. Turn the fucking ball all everywhere. Taking bad shots. You have an open shot. You wait until the fucking double team come. Then you want to shoot a fucking 3-pointer or a fall away jumper or some stupid shit. Like Ticket TV has said in some of his videos, man, the way you're built, man, you need to be trying to score in the post more. I mean, you can make outside shots, but you're not a 3-point shooter like that. Stay to your strengths, man. I don't understand why these guys, for some reason, they hear what scouts say are the weaknesses, and they didn't want to prove. Oh no, I actually can play at my. That's not a weakness. I'm gonna prove it to you, man. They're scouts for a reason, motherfucker. Eric Bledsoe just pissed me off the whole fucking game, man. Turn the fucking ball over every fucking where. Just stupid shit, man. Then Khris Middleton, this fucking, I don't know, man. This fucking goon from Popeye and shit, man. I don't know what the fuck this dude was doing out there, man. Like, at one point in time, now don't get me wrong, that was a big putback that he made toward the end of regulation to send the game to overtime. That was a big shot. But he dribbles the ball every fucking where like he's fucking Tim Hardaway. You don't have handles like that. Then what was really getting my nerves about fucking Khris Middleton is his decision making out there. There was a sequence where he just rushed a 3-point attempt. I can't remember whether it was going toward end of overtime, the first overtime or end of regulation, but he rushed a 3-point attempt when he didn't have to. He was just going in the court, just jacking up threes when they could have, the offense could have settled down, you know what I'm saying, and they could have got a better shot. Then what really pissed me off is when Giannis fouled out, okay, you're supposed to be the second best player on the team. You were an all-star this year, right? Where the fuck was your outside shooting at? Why the fuck all of a sudden was the Milwaukee Bucks starting to become like an ISO team? Why all of a sudden were these guys trying to score in the paint all of a sudden? That's not y'all strength. Why weren't y'all doing the same things that got you to 60 wins and got you to the Eastern Conference Finals? And then Khris Middleton was like doing stupid shit. Like there was a sequence toward the end of the game where Malcolm Brogdon had the ball. Then all of a sudden, Khris Middleton calls for the fucking ball. Then he brings his man over there. You know what I'm saying? And then but then he gives the ball back to Brogdon. So now it's this fucking spy on Brogdon plus his man. And then Khris Middleton brings his applehead ass over, and I think somehow he asked for the ball and they turned it over. Just fucking stupid shit. Then toward the end, he intercepts a pass intended for George Hill, and he brings his fucking Donkey Kong head ass down there, and then turns the ball over and goes over the backcourt. Just stupid shit like that, man. I really think they should have fucking kept George Hill in the game and kept Eric Bledsoe ass out, man. These dudes fucked the game up, man. Just stupid shit, man. Every time the Milwaukee Bucks were getting back in the game, inching their way back in the game, you know what I'm saying? Tie the game, might take a 1-point lead. I said, watch one of these motherfuckers do some stupid shit. And here come Eric Bledsoe, you know what I'm saying, thinking he's fucking Iverson or, like I said, Nate Tiny Archibald or somebody like that, thinking he's Isaiah Thomas. I'm talking about the original Isaiah Thomas. Thinking he's one of these fucking dudes, you know what I'm saying, and then he turns the ball over. Or he shoots some shit to get blocked into the third row. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. For the most part, Eric Bledsoe's had a great season, but in these playoffs, he's looked like shit. But because the Bucks are such a well-oiled machine, for the most part, it gets overlooked. You know what I'm saying? But You know what I'm saying? In a situation like this, where I think this was the worst game of the playoffs for the Bucks. Yeah, they did lose by 20 points in that first game against the Boston Celtics, but that was more of them just like missing shots. They didn't play like themselves today at all. They didn't play like the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, was some of that the defense? Yeah, it was. Some of it was the defense of Toronto Raptors. It was, but some of it was like they just couldn't get into their setups. They couldn't get into their groove. You know, they just didn't play like the Milwaukee Bucks, man. But the flip side of this shit is this though. Milwaukee played the worst game of their playoffs, of the playoffs, in my opinion. This was their worst game overall. Yet they still had opportunities to win the game. So if you're Milwaukee, you should still feel pretty good about yourselves. Okay? But one thing I don't feel good about, man, is Eric Bledsoe. Okay? I don't know what the fuck is up with him, man. There were certain instances where he was missing layups. I just don't know, man, about him. You know, maybe it's just something with him. On the flip side, the same thing's going on with Danny Green with the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? But maybe Eric Bledsoe will redeem himself after tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Khris Middleton, look, man, you're a knockdown uh, mid-range to outside shooter. Okay? That's what you are. You're not a great ball handler. You're kind of big. You're kind of big. You're a little bit slow. You're not a great ball handler. Stop fucking playing like you're a great ball handler. Okay. Stop playing. Stop trying to act like you're a point guard, like you're Paul Pressey or somebody. Okay. You're Khris fucking Middleton. All right. Even your name implies that you're in the middle. You're Middleton. Play like you've been playing. All right. Giannis needs to play better. Much better than what he's been playing. Much better than he played tonight, man. Tonight, Giannis, even though you weren't getting the calls, man, and I understand that they're playing like this, you know, they're putting up this wall against you, man. This is one of the reasons why some people feel like Giannis should work on getting some type of mid-range jump shot. It would help his game a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Giannis has come far in where he is as a basketball player, but he does need to work on a mid-range jump shot. Fuck that three-point shot. It's okay to shoot maybe one every once in a while, but Giannis, you need to play like a big man. And to me, tonight, he didn't really play like a big man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Giannis get to a point where he can put his back to the basket and score like a big man. That's what I want to see. I want to see him play more like Shaq or at least Kareem. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I understand this is a new age of basketball, but I want to see Giannis, you know, be the player that reversed this so-called three-point revolution. I want to see Giannis become the guy that helps to bring the NBA back to how it used to be played, where it was some three ball, but some mid range, and a lot of play down low. You know what I'm saying? That's when I think the NBA was at its best. But anyway, these two motherfuckers right here are the chief suspects, the prime suspects in tonight's loss, man. Um, I think if they had played better, Milwaukee would have won this game and they'd be up 3-0. You know what I'm saying? It's not only on them, but it's a lot on them, man. And I think Budenholzer noticed that with Eric Bledsoe. You know what I'm saying? That's why he took him out and put George Hill in. But, you know, Eric Bledsoe probably begged to come back in the game and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? And he fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? And that last sequence where he lost the ball said it all with Bledsoe, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Shit pissed me off watching these two dudes, man. Especially when Giannis went down and shit, man. But whatever.